Don't ask where you've been. I left another town this morning without remembering the street. Coffee cooling in the cup holder, dust collecting on the seat. I used to call that independence, like moving men I couldn't lose, like nobody could disappoint me if nobody got to choose. I learned how to travel lightly, learned how to leave before the rain, learned how to make every ending sound temporary again. But somewhere after midnight, your voice stayed. You never asked me to stop, never asked me what came next. You only said you looked tired, and somehow it felt like rest. Somewhere between goodbye and home, I stopped counting miles, stopped chasing every horizon, stop pretending all the while. Somewhere between goodbye and home, I found something true. And after every road I followed, I kept coming back to you. Back to you, back to you. You talked about ordinary evenings like they were worth remembering. Open windows, old records, and mornings without leaving. You asked, when was the last time you stayed somewhere without checking the clock? I laughed because I couldn't remember. The electric guitar kept breathing, bass moved slowly underneath, and somehow all my old directions started feeling incomplete. Maybe freedom isn't distance, maybe peace is an escape, maybe all this moving was only another way to wait. Somewhere between goodbye and home, I stopped counting miles, stopped chasing every horizon, stopped pretending all the while. Somewhere between goodbye and home, I found something true. And after every road I followed, I kept coming back to you. Back to you, back to you, yeah. Electric could divide, overdrive, nothing lies. I thought I needed movement to prove I was alive, but maybe being alive is opening the door and not leaving the first chance you get. And maybe that's what this is. Somewhere between goodbye and home, I finally understood 'cause I already know. Already know. Already know. Already know. For years I thought home was a place. Turns out it was a person.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a story about a man who loved the road. Perhaps too much. I knew every station platform, every corner cafe light, every city with a different skyline, every train that left at night. I learned to smile while saying goodbye, learned to travel without wait, learned to tell myself, keep moving, before it became too late. People called me independent, called me free, and called me brave, but nobody asked the obvious. What if I never stayed? What if he never stayed? I carried maps like they were answers, carried stories half complete. Every destination reached became another reason to leave. Then one evening in a crowded room, someone looked and simply said, "You don't act like someone traveling, you act like someone running." And suddenly, the room got quieter than any highway I'd ever known. I'm the man who never stayed, always 1 foot out the door. Every promise had an ending, every room became before. I'm the man who never stayed until the music changed key. And somewhere in the middle, I realized the one leaving was me. The one leaving was me. You spoke about ordinary evenings like they belonged in songs. Sunday mornings, open windows, and staying wasn't wrong. You asked, what's so frightening about being remembered? I laughed, because nobody had ever asked me that. The piano danced beneath the silence, the bass kept walking slow, and suddenly every road I'd taken had nowhere left to go. I thought movement meant becoming, I thought distance meant alive. But roads don't clap when curtains close, roads don't ask if you survived. People do. And maybe after all these years, I finally wanted to be seen. I'm the man who never stayed, but tonight I changed the line. No more exits in my pocket, no more racing against time. I'm the man who never stayed, but the story changed somehow. Because for the very first time, I ladies and gentlemen. For years, I thought the road was freedom. Turns out, it was the stage. And this was home. I used to think every road sounded different. Another station near the county line, another coffee gone cold again. Another conversation cut too early before it could become a friend. I always kept my bags half-packed, like staying meant giving in. Like roots belong to other people, and movement meant I win. I learned every shortcut out of town, every back road, every sign. But somewhere after all these years, nothing felt like mine. Then one evening through an open doorway, you looked up and didn't ask me where I'd been. You just smiled and said, "You look like somebody who forgot how to stop." And I laughed, 'cause you were right. Stay until the street lights fade, until the morning finds the room, until these restless hands remember they don't always have to move. Stay until the street lights fade, until the night becomes the day. And maybe for the first time I won't leave, just because I can. Stay. You talked about small traditions, like they carry their own weight. Sunday records, kitchen windows, and dinners running late. You said people think life happens later, but maybe this is it. I looked around, and suddenly the room felt larger. The piano opened quietly, electric guitar stretched long notes, and somehow every mile behind me stopped asking to be noticed. Maybe freedom isn't distance, maybe peace isn't control. Maybe I've been chasing movement instead of something whole. Stay until the street lights fade, until the morning finds the room, until these restless hands remember they don't always have to move. Stay until the street lights fade, until the night becomes the day. Maybe for the first time I won't leave, just because I can. Stay. Electric guitar rises softly, warm overdrive and gentle delay. The melody stretches upward, like headlights disappearing into dawn. I thought the road would recognize me after all the years I gave. But roads don't remember names, people do. And maybe
That's why this feels different. Maybe that's why I'm afraid. Because this time I wanna stay. Stay until the street lights fade, until tomorrow reaches through, until these old songs stop sounding like something I outgrew. Stay until the street lights fade, and if the morning asks my name, tell it I'm still here, and that's enough. Still here. Still here. The plastic guitar returns softly. Piano holds a final chord. Electric guitar disappears into air. For all the roads I used to follow, tonight I followed you. Clean electric guitar opens with gentle land it feels. Piano lands softly beneath the notes. Bass moves like slow breathing. The room feels larger than before. Funny how some places remember you more than you remember them. I spent years driving through sunsets like they owed me something new. Every town became a photograph before I ever knew the view. I learned to leave without explaining, learned to travel light and fast, like staying anywhere too long would make the feeling last. I kept old ticket stubs and receipts inside the glove box of my life, thinking motion meant direction, thinking movement meant life. Then one evening you said quietly, you don't look like you're going anymore. I laughed because I didn't know what someone like me was supposed to do. If leaving stopped working, I was only passing through. Every city, every room, every promise, every summer, every late night afternoon. I was only passing through until I looked and found you there. And suddenly stay long enough to care. Stay long enough to care. You never asked about my old roads, I never counted where I'd been. You just made ordinary moments feel bigger than they'd been. You said, maybe home isn't permanent, maybe it's temporary, and that's enough. I smiled, because nobody had ever made temporary sound beautiful. The guitar opened into chords, the organ warmed the empty space, and somehow all the roads behind me stopped asking to be chased. Maybe freedom isn't distance, maybe peace isn't control. Maybe I kept moving thought the road would keep me safe, because roads don't ask for anything, but roads don't hold your hand. Roads don't remember your stories, roads don't leave the light on. People do, and maybe that's what I've been missing.
I was only passing through until the night became a place, until somebody looked at me and didn't need me to change. I was only passing through, but now these old wheels feel new, and after every road I follow, I finally found
Something worth coming back to, coming back to, coming back to. Electric guitar returns, piano lands softly underneath, organ fades like evening air. Maybe I wasn't lost, maybe I just never stayed. Long enough to know. The room feels wide and quiet. Some roads don't end, they just become memories. I used to leave before attachment, before names turned into plans, before morning started meaning more than places on a map. I told myself that moving forward meant never turning around, like standing still too long would somehow pull me down. I kept old receipts inside my pockets, old songs inside my head, and every place that almost kept me became another road instead. Until one night you asked me something simple. You said, if you finally found what you've been looking for, would you even recognize it? And I didn't answer. Kept driving past the lights, thinking something waited farther on. Another town, another feeling, another place to belong. I kept driving past the lights, but somewhere in the middle of blue I realized I wasn't looking ahead anymore. I was looking for you, looking for you. You talked about ordinary evenings like they had their own kind of grace, open windows and late conversations, and not needing to escape. You said, maybe life isn't somewhere else, maybe it starts when you stop leaving. I laughed, because nobody had ever made staying sound so alive. The fretless bass moved slowly, the piano widened every line, and suddenly all my old reasons didn't fit anymore. Maybe for you, looking for you. I thought distance made me fearless, I thought movement made me whole, but roads only teach direction, they don't teach how to stay. And maybe that's what this was all along. Until there were none left to chase, and suddenly all I wanted was one familiar place. I kept driving past the lights, now I finally understand. Home was never a destination, it was someone holding out their hand. Everything slowly disappears. I still love the road, I just don't need it to feel free anymore. Sometimes you don't realize you're returning until you're already there. I spent years believing distance could soften anything that hurt. Every town became another chapter, every leaving felt deserved. I learned to travel without questions, learned to sleep without a place, learned to wear a quiet smile like nobody could see the weight. I kept old routes inside my memory, old songs I never played again, thinking time would slowly carry everything away. But time doesn't work like that. Then one evening in the middle of nowhere, your name arrived without a sound, and suddenly I wasn't moving anymore. You were never far away, not in the miles, not in the years, not in the silence in between. You were never far away, even when I thought you were gone. You stayed in all the quiet places I kept moving through. All along, all along, all along. You talked about ordinary moments like they were worth protecting. Open windows, unfinished dinners, and nights without directions. You say, maybe people don't lose things, maybe they stop noticing. They're still there. I laughed, because somehow that sounded true. The fretless bass moved gently, electric guitar stretched long notes, and suddenly every old goodbye felt softer than before. Maybe freedom isn't leaving, maybe peace is in control. Maybe all this time I've been carrying what I never let go. You were never far away, not in the miles, not in the years, not in the silence in between. You were never far away, even when I thought you were gone. You stayed in all the quiet places I kept moving through. All along, all along, all along. I thought if I drove far enough I'd become somebody new, but every road eventually asks, who are you? When the engine stops, and maybe for the first time I know. You were never far away, not in the roads, not in the rain, not in the years I disappeared. You were never far away, even when I couldn't see. You stayed in every unfinished song, waiting patiently for me, waiting for me, waiting for me. Finger pick guitar returns softly, finger pick guitar, and fingers pick guitar. Sometimes you don't realize you're returning until you're already there. Sometimes you don't realize you're returning until you're already there. I spent years believing distance could soften anything that hurt. Every town became another chapter, every leaving felt deserved. I learned to travel without questions, learned to sleep without a place, learned to wear a quiet smile like nobody could see the way. I kept old routes inside my memory, old songs I never played again, thinking time would slowly carry everything away. But time doesn't work like that. And one evening in the middle nowhere. Your name arrived without a sound, and suddenly I wasn't moving